Yes. What is good, my people? Welcome back to Computer Music Academy's weekly homework podcast. I'm your host, Tashir Rasay. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Welcome to week 47 of the weekly homework podcast / assignment, or however you want to say that. Anyhow, shout out to my man, Steven G. Second week of that intro, which is pretty sick. I like that beat. It's something that you normally don't hear from Steven. So definitely like when he breaks out, or anybody, breaks out. Anyhow, what are we doing for week 47? Well, I had the grand idea of here's the concept. If you do anything for a long time, you should be improving, right? You should be evolving and becoming a better at that particular craft, skill, field, whatever. So I came up with this concept called upgrade. Basically, if you have evolved, your skills have evolved, and you would take the opportunity to, that whole concept of if you could do it again, what would you do? So with that in mind, I created this assignment and basically told the people to go grab a song that they created however many years ago, and recreate it. You can always grab the exact same samples and instruments and stuff like that. But now that you're more mature, that you're more skilled, that you're wiser, what would you do with it today? And how would you present it to somebody that may be interested in purchasing it? So we have 6 people who have turned in the original work as well as the remake or the upgraded version. I am very excited to hear this. Now, how we're going to do this, I'm going to play about a minute of the original and then play the new version. But here's the cool thing. I'm going to have this available on the website so you can listen to the original version as well as the new version. So I think that'll be very cool. So make sure you come over to the site and check that out later on. Anyhow, let's get started. Coming up with my man, Mr. Legacy. Now, Legacy has only been making beats for a couple years now, if I'm not mistaken. And if this is one of his earlier beats and we know where Legacy is now, this should be very, very interesting. Let's get it in. Okay, that was Mr. Legacy. That was the original, which is actually called Staring at the Moon, which actually sounds really dope. Now, let's see the 2014 upgraded version. Yes, Mr. Legacy with the upgrade of Staring at the Moon, which was actually really dope. What I did here, of what we did here in the beginning, and I'm sorry, in the original, was it was definitely more of a drum and bass track. But this one, he smoothed it out a little bit more. It still had a little drum and bass in there, almost like a garage feel as well. But definitely a little more smoothed out this time. My only kind of disappointment, and it's not anything big. I definitely would like to have seen just a little bit more added to it to make it a little bit more grand. It sounds dope. I really like the way the different direction that he took it in this time. And with that, definitely could have used a couple of more elements on top of it to make it a more full and more grand and broad. But I did like it a lot. So shout out for that, my man. All right, moving on to our man who's been doing his thing for the last few weeks since he joined. Double Negative with the track. I believe he said he did this like 12 years ago. He made this track, and it's called Camille. And I'm very interested in hearing what's happening with this. Let's do it.
You gotta admit it. A lot of people smoke. People you didn't think. People you wouldn't even imagine.
I feel you, my nigga.
Pay homage.
Straight up.
I mean, I ain't no advocate or nothing like that, but you're satisfied, No?
Yeah.
Her name is Weed. Sometimes she's exactly what you need. Think about her wretched job, punch the clock with speed. She's the antidote. Everybody got their own rituals, tools, habitual fools, kick it and have rules like in Flint. Girls don't smoke for free. Been that way since 93 or 94. Truthfully, you don't know, cause your brain cells slow. Your eyes, they glow yellow. She make you paranoid. You trying to be mellow. You've been seeing her for centuries. Rappers mention she at they leisure. ATF seizures, they just can't stop it. Got ballers on her squad, pleasure or for profit. Bam Morris, Nate Newton, L. Odom, and White Chocolate. The fight to make her legal bring together generations of people. Hippies from 60s is now sitting in Senate if she legalized. Watch the hood get the axe. Take her off the street corners, regulate her with tax. She unite whites and blacks. Take drags, don't make you zigzag. Mix with the yak and brown bags, might catch a toe tag. Commercial draw and hash, ciphers flow when she pass. Not addictive, but her habit keep you low on your cash. Make everything sound brand new and crystal clear.
Yes. Double Negative, the original Camille, and of course that had the rapping on it. I wasn't expecting that, but it's all good. So now, 12 years later, let's see the 2014 upgrade of Camille.
Double Negative.
You gotta admit it. A lot of people smoke. People you didn't think. People you wouldn't even imagine.
I feel you, my nigga.
Pay homage.
Straight up.
I mean, I ain't no advocate or nothing like that, but you're satisfied. No?
Yeah.
Her name is
Man. Double Negative. Standing up for Detroit, boy. Man, let me admit something to you. I don't smoke at all. I don't smoke or drink, but I ain't gonna front. That's a damn good track to smoke too if you're gonna do it. I love the upgrade on that. Man, that joint, that's what I'm talking about. That's how it should be. Is if you're gonna take the opportunity to make something, to remake something that you made, years ago, you gotta come back and just murder it. Just that excellent. I really don't have too much to say about it. I love the hook. I love all the instrumentation. I love the kind of almost like a bridge in there that he had. Very, very, very nice job, my man. All right, moving on to our man in New Jersey, 18th Dynasty. Let's check out his original. right, 18th Dynasty. That is the original, and that's actually from, I believe that was episode 38 or 39, which was the Dilla dedication. Now, to be fair, I specifically said, do not submit any songs that you have already submitted for a weekly homework assignment. I specifically said that. That was one of the rules, the strict rules. But since he did submit it, let's take a listen to the remake. All right, 18th Dynasty with his upgrade took it in a totally different direction and kind of made it almost like a dance track, house or a dance track, and it was cool. My only thing is, originally I did say no submissions that no songs that you already submitted for a weekly homework assignment, and then listening to the upgrade, I really can't tell that it's the original song except for at the very end, where you hear, the "Your Love Is Good" part. I really don't see the similarity between the two. To be very honest, it's a nice track. The remake definitely needed a little bit more happening to it. It was cool. It had a couple of drops, but it didn't have much in the way of sequencing or other elements. And most importantly, it really didn't remind me or sound like the original. So I don't know. I mean, it's a nice track. I would say definitely go back and, add some more to it. But I really don't know what else to say beyond what I've already said. So Thanks for the submission anyhow. All right, moving on to our man Necro Mantis. Mantis? Did I actually say that? Mantis. North Carolina's own with his original. Let's go. Okay, Necro. Oh boy, that sounds pretty nice. How is he going to upgrade it? Let's check it out. Necro Mantis. Oh boy. That was nice on both ends. I like what I was hearing in the original for that first minute or so. And then definitely the upgrade. It definitely reminds you of the first version, but you can tell he went into a couple of different directions, you know, as far as the sequencing and certain instruments he introduced, and definitely change ups and drops and stuff like that. Yeah, my man is doing his thing. Thank you, Necro. All right, moving on. Oh boy, I'm very, very interested in hearing this one. Our man, Tampa's own Gold 007. Now, the reason why I really want to hear this track is because of its name. Star Fox. Now, if you're of age and you're a gamer, you know how important the name Star Fox should be to you. If you had a Nintendo 64 like I and so many others did. And matter of fact, that was Super Nintendo as well. That's right. But Star Fox, that was my joint back in the day. So I don't know if that's where the title was from, but that's what I'm looking at. And let's check out the original. Okay, Go 007, the original Star Fox, sounding pretty nice. Now, he did say that this was unfinished, the original. So now we have the upgrade. Let's see what's happening. Man. Go. Oh. It's a bad man. Holy crap. That track was excellent. Woo. Yo, that right there is a piece of art. At least for me, I enjoyed everything about that track. I mean, it was sequenced very well, it's mixed very well. It took you to different places, giving you different emotions. Man, that is worthy of being called Star Fox. And once again, I don't know if that's actually inspired by the video game, but honestly, it reminds me of if I was playing Star Fox right now. Now that wouldn't really be appropriate for a battle, but if I was flying through space, just kind of taking it all in as I pass the different solar systems and the cosmos and planets and meteors and stars and stuff like that, man, that would be the excellent soundtrack to that. And props to Gold, because I know for a fact he did double duty this week. In addition to creating this beat, he actually worked on another beat for a contest that he let me hear submission, and hopefully he can take it, because that submission is really, really dope. But man, that is sick. Gold is the man. It's just that simple. Wow. All right. Moving on to our final submission for the week from Crooked Mystery Jazz, CMJ. Here is his original. Okay, Crooked Mystery Jazz, that is the original. Now it's time to check the upgrade. Let's go. That is classic Crooked Mystery Jazz right there. Man. That was nice. Very, very nice. I like the original. I definitely like the upgrade. Holy crap, dude. That's sick. And you know what's crazy? Referencing back to Gold's track, the Star Fox, that's the perfect compliment. You know, that's another song in that soundtrack of cruising through the cosmos and just kind of taking in the scenery, man. That's nice. Liked everything about it. Like the usage of the breaks. They had a couple different breaks in there. One of my favorites, which is the, I believe that's the Commodore's assembly line break. More memorable from Tupac's When My Homies Call. Love that break. Whew. I think that's where that's from. But yeah, that along with all the synths and everything, especially that one, and then had the bass line up under it. Yeah, that's definitely on my MP3 player or CD or 8-track as I'm cruising through the cosmos. That's definitely on that. Nice job. Shout out to everybody that was a part of that. I've really enjoyed the submissions this week, and we may have to do this again. It was something, you know, as I'm coming up with different ideas of things to do in this particular year versus last year. We don't want to do everything we did last year, but you know, you definitely got to throw some new stuff in there. And I came up with this idea. I was like, this is going to be very good. And as it did turn out to be very, very good. So shout out to Crooked Mystery Jazz, Gold 007, Necromantis, 18th Dynasty, Double Negative, Mr. Legacy, and thank you for watching, listening, sharing the podcast, for giving us support in the comments every week, and overall just being a part of what we do. Thank you for coming over to the ComputerMusicAcademy.com YouTube page or the ComputerMusicAcademy.com website. Join us on add us on all of your social networks, and there is some crazy stuff about to happen this summer. I'm being very quiet for a reason. Anyhow, done for the week. We will talk to you next time. See ya.